Welcome back. Y'all know what today is, Trending Topic Tuesdays. I'm a little under the weather, but it ain't gonna stop no show here. First thing we're gonna touch on is talk about my pick sixes this week. Talk about my picks, man. I picked the Rams over Seattle, got a W there. I got a W with Green Bay over Cincy, got a W Steelers over Denver, got a W Bucks over Miami. My only L of the week was Chargers versus Browns. I did pick the Browns, but that was a great game. I don't know if you guys caught that, but that game was a shootout. Got a win for San Francisco and Arizona game. I picked Arizona, and I got a win with the Bills over the Chiefs, which was dominant. I know that's more than 6 games, but I had threw in a bonus here and there. And then last night, if you checked out my video, if not, go back and look at it. I almost picked the exact score. Lamar took over. But that's for my pick 6, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. My picks are getting to look better. That's a great week on pick 6. Hopefully we have another one. I'm looking for the same or even better results coming Sunday. But y'all know what topic Tuesdays are about. Let's talk about these power rankings today. So if I'm looking at the list, they got the number 1 team is the Buffalo Bills. Bills since game 1, Buffalo Bills since game 1, since they lost to my Steelers, have looked tremendous. Let's just be honest about it. Their offense and defense is clicking on all cylinders, and how they did the Chiefs in Kansas City was impressive. But right now, I don't have the Bills the number 1 team in the NFL. I'm sorry. I can't get that loss out of my head. The Steelers went to their home, first game of the season. Josh Allen was one of the picks to be MVP and beat them up the second half. Do I need to see more? I do. Now, with that win against the Chiefs, I've been telling you guys, the Chiefs defense is trash. And that's just how I see it. But the Bills number 1, I can see how you could debate that. Let's move on. Number 2, Arizona. I would switch those 2 teams. Arizona's impressive. Kyler Murray is the MVP right now. And I can't get out of my mind what they just did to the 49ers and what they did the week before that against the Rams. They took the Rams, who I thought was the best team in the NFL and still believe is the best team in the NFL without that loss. They took them in the backyard and spanked them. Arizona Cardinals are very impressive. Their run game is kicking in, and that defense is showing why, hey, we got J.J. Watt over here and Chandler, and our pass rush is out of its mind. Arizona's offense is going crazy. So with that being said, I would put Arizona number 1. I would put Bills number 2 or number 3, because the number 3 team, you guessed it, the Rams. Now, the only problem I do have with the Rams is that defense is not showing up like I thought. That defense is supposed to be better with the athletes they got over there and the talent. But that one side of the field, they're staying away from Jalen Ramsey and going after everybody else. But with that being said, I have started seeing seeing quarterbacks attack Jalen Ramsey. So with that being said, Rams, you got to fix that defense, because that offense, Stafford is starting to miss some throws. But yet and still, if they get on the field, they're so dangerous. They showed you we can go to Robert Woods for a whole half and act like Kupp does not exist, and then Kupp starts hurting you. With that being said, the Rams number 3, easily. I like the list so far. Number 4, Buccaneers. I like the Bucs here. The champs are the champs. Until they're beaten, they're the champs. Until they're dominated, they're the champs. So keeping them in the top 5, I don't mind it at all. Now, only problem I do have, they have some injuries. Gronk is probably coming back soon. I will sit him out this Thursday. But yet and still, Tom Brady is looking like a young Tom Brady. I'm not a hater. I'm not going to sit here and say Tom Brady does not look good. Matter of fact, Tom Brady should be top 3 MVP race right now, playing impressive football. But that defense, again, is something that I'm looking at is like not impressive. That is not Super Bowl defense that we seen that defense last year. And with that being said, I'm fine with Bucs sitting at 4. Number 5, Packers. I told you guys. Aaron Rodgers told you guys. Relax. And the reason you got to relax is because that's Aaron Rodgers. Special, man. He has showed you, hey, man, the first game, let's put it behind us. He has showed you, I got this team, and when I put it on my back, I am one of the best quarterbacks, not in this year, not last year, of all time. Let Aaron Rodgers cook, and the Packers will be all right. Aaron Jones is running the ball, and that defense is not playing terrible. But as long as you got a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, what can you say? The Packers are going to be there. Number 6, I have a problem. Cowboys have not beat anybody. I am sorry. Now, their most impressive win is the Chargers, since the Chargers is the head of their division. But with that being said, we watched that game. Chargers killed themselves for the most part, but I'm not the one to blame I'm not the one to blame the Cowboys for that. Cowboys did beat the Chargers, but they lost to the Bucks and haven't played anybody since the Chargers. With that being said, the Cowboys defense does look solid this year. With Diggs, do not throw his way. I don't care who's over there. If Jerry Rice is in his prime, I would still probably hesitate right now, because Diggs is bringing everything back to quarterbacks. I don't care what you throw over there. The young man is jumping it. And when he jumps it, he catches it. And I love the interview when he said his brother told him, suck it up and be the player that Saban sees in you. And since then, he is showing. He's very impressive. Am I ready to put him at the number 1 DB? I am not. But is he close? He is. With that being said, though, I don't have them the 6th best team. And I'm going to tell you later why. 7, Chargers. I would move the Chargers down here. Even though Justin Herbert, listen, man, I didn't think you was going to make it. The long hair, I didn't know about you. Didn't think you was durable. I wouldn't even say durable. Didn't think you had it. But Justin Herbert, I owe you an apology. You are special. And when I say special, the man can make every throw Aaron Rodgers can make every throw Russell Wilson can make every throw Mahomes can make. That young man has a cannon. And that is why they are at the top of the AFC West. Dude is impressive. Their defense is coming along. And as long as you put that offense on the field, keep Justin Herbert standing up with that 6'5" frame, you're in trouble on defense. Number 8. This is why I got number 6, the Ravens. Last night, the Ravens showed you, oh, you're going to stuff this box and make Lamar Jackson throw the ball. That's fine. And he threw it all around the yard. It was pick and choose last night. And one of his choices was his tight end. And they were eating. Now, what was more impressive is they didn't have a great first half. But the defense stepped up, a big field goal block, and then Lamar never showed that he was down. After the fumble at the 1, I was ready to turn off the TV. But I couldn't, because if you go check my pick for Monday, I picked 28-25. Barely missed that one. And I picked the Ravens. And Lamar Jackson made my pick look excellent. The dude was impressive. He was so impressive. Matter of fact, move him in the top 5 for the MVP race. Now, I have said before, Lamar Jackson, I'm not sure if he can throw outside the numbers. But last night, he said, hey, make it make sense. I can make every throw in this NFL if I put my mind to it, and my team needs drives. And last night's drive, that last drive, hey, you can't do it any better. Tom Brady couldn't do it any better. Drew Brees couldn't do it any better. Aaron Rodgers couldn't do it any better. And this dude, they made sure he stayed in the pocket, and he stayed there comfortable. And he was throwing the ball down the field. So this is where I would put the Ravens number 6 and move down the Cowboys and Chargers. Number 9, Browns. I am so sorry. I don't know about the Browns because of one reason. Baker Mayfield. Now, talent on paper, they're probably one of the best teams in the NFL. But that quarterback situation, they're going to have to debate it. They're going to have to talk about it. Because Baker Mayfield, I'm sorry. Without that run game, you are very, very average. And you should be better, especially with those two-headed monsters. Hunt and Chubb are the best two-headed monsters in the game. I don't want to hear about Cowboys running backs. If you watch those two-headed monsters run the ball, you know who are the 2 best running backs together in the game. Number 10. This is where I'm disgusted. They have the Chiefs. Get out of here. That defense is horrible. Not trash, horrible. Matter of fact, they're horrible trash. Can't stop anyone. And they just got embarrassed on Sunday Night Football. They should not be in no one's top 10. And I'm finna be biased. The Steelers should be there, if anything, with a 2-3 team. Why? Because they have the Bills #1, and the Steelers went on the road, game 1, and beat them. Dominated them in the second half. Take the bias out of it, I can put a few teams there. But let's just stay on this number 10. The Chiefs are not a top 10 team. I have said it all year. Andy Reid only cares about offense. How do I know? Because he went and got Josh Gordon instead of Richard Sherman and Jalen Smith. What about Earl Thomas? You need some help, and you need some help immediately, because teams are stepping in there saying, okay, the Chiefs can score 40, we can score 41. This is a problem. Now, this is my top 10. This is the top 10 power ranking that I'm talking about today. What do you think? Who is your squad? Let me know where your squad should be. I only talk about the top 10 because, let's just be honest, the top 10 usually are the ones that's going to get to that Super Bowl and talk about it. I always throw my Steelers in there because I feel like the Steelers are the top 10 team after beating the Broncos with a top defense, and they beat the Bills week 1. You tell me what you think. And always,